Hello and welcome to the Teaching for Success Parent Engagement Series. I'm your host, Rosa Kemirembe. Today we're tackling what has become one of the most complex and emotional charged topics in our education system of recent: the evolving culture of school proms in Uganda. Over the next few minutes, we'll take a deep, thoughtful look at how these celebrations have transformed, why this matters for our children's development, and most importantly, how we as parents and educators can guide this tradition back to its most meaningful and inclusive form. Let's begin by understanding why proms hold such significance in our schools. These events represent much more than just parties. They're deeply rooted in adolescent development psychology as rites of passage. The transition from secondary school to young adulthood is a profound psychological shift, and formal celebrations like proms help mark this passage in ways that resonate with teenagers. The preparation process itself offers numerous developmental benefits. When students participate in planning committees, they gain practical experience in budgeting, event coordination, and teamwork. Those involved in decorating develop creative problem-solving skills. Students who take on roles as MCs or performers build public speaking confidence. Even the social aspects, learning formal etiquette, practicing respectful interaction between genders, navigating group dynamics, all contribute to emotional intelligence that serves them long after graduation. However, somewhere along the way, we've witnessed a troubling transformation of these events. What began as simple celebrations of achievement have become showcases of wealth and status that fundamentally alter their purpose. The pressure for designer outfits costing millions of shillings, professional makeup artists, luxury car rentals, and extravagant after-parties has created an entirely new dynamic, one that prioritizes material display over meaningful celebration. This shift carries serious consequences. First, the financial burden on families has become unsustainable. Many parents report saving for months or even taking loans to meet these expectations. Secondly, and perhaps more damaging, is the psychological impact on students from less affluent backgrounds who internalize messages about their own worth being tied to material possessions. Thirdly, we're seeing the commodification of what should be authentic social experiences, where the focus shifts from genuine interaction to curated social media moments. The recent government guidelines regarding student behavior at proms have sparked important conversations about boundaries and oversight. However, this raises fundamental questions about where the responsibility should lie, or whom the responsibility should lie with. While maintaining appropriate conduct is crucial, relationship, education, and social guidance are traditionally parental domains. Teenagers will naturally explore relationships regardless of whether there is a prom or not. This is a normal part of adolescent development. The more constructive approach might be creating environments where healthy socialization can occur organically, with guidance from trusted adults. This suggests that decisions about prom culture might be handled at the school and community level, where parents and teachers who know the students can make good judgments. So, how do we reclaim the positive aspects of prom while addressing these challenges? The solution lies in thoughtful restructuring rather than restriction. Here's what this could look like. Firstly, parent-teacher associations could establish reasonable spending guidelines that maintain the special nature of the event while keeping it accessible to all. This might include things like setting a maximum budget for different attires, organizing group transportation options, encouraging creative personalized outfits over expensive purchases of attires. Secondly, we can shift the focus from consumption to creation and contribution. Incorporate student talent showcases into the prom program. Recognize academic and extracurricular achievements. Create traditions where senior classes leave meaningful legacies for the school. Thirdly, we should emphasize experience over expenditure. Beautiful decorations can be handmade by student committees. Photography can emphasize candid moments over staged perfection. Music and dancing, the heart of any prom, require no expensive additions. As parents, we have the responsibility and the power to guide this change. Our children take cues from our own attitudes and decisions. When we emphasize values over vanity, when we celebrate creativity over consumption, we model healthier approaches to milestones. So what can parents do? What practical steps can they take to improve the prom experience and make it healthier for our children? Having open conversations with children about financial responsibility, collaborating with other parents to set community norms, supporting school administrators in maintaining reasonable standards, and focusing on the lasting memories rather than one-night extravagance. The most memorable proms aren't the most expensive ones. They're the ones where students feel genuinely celebrated and free to enjoy themselves without artificial pressures. By focusing on authentic connection over artificial display, we preserve all the joy while eliminating the stress. Music needs no budget to be joyful. Dancing requires no designer labels to be fun. Camaraderie flourishes best without financial barriers. When we strip away excess, we often find the most meaningful experiences where they're all along, waiting to be appreciated in their simplicity. This transformation is not going to happen overnight, nor through individual action alone. It requires parents, teachers, and school administrators working in tandem to redefine expectations. The good news is many school communities are already moving in this direction, proving change is possible when we prioritize our children's well-being over social pressures. As we conclude, remember this: traditions evolve when caring adults guide them thoughtfully. We have the opportunity to reshape prom into something that truly serves all our children, celebrating their achievements while reinforcing the values that will serve them throughout their lives. At Teaching for Success, our goal is to empower parents and educators with the tools they need to nurture student engagement and success, not just academically, but socially and emotionally. The prom debate is just one example of how tradition and modern pressures collide. But with thoughtful strategies, we can reshape these moments into what they should be: celebrations of growth, not displays of excess. If you're looking for guidance on this or any other issue affecting your child's education, we're here to help. Our consultancy services provide tailored advice for schools and families, helping you navigate challenges and promote real lasting success. Connect with us to learn more, because when we work together, we don't just teach for success, but we build success. Remember, the best celebrations aren't measured by what you spend, but by what you share. Until next time, this is Rosa Kemerembe from Teaching for Success.